Hey, you. So I am sitting waiting for a train, and I was just sitting here thinking about earlier today. I was in New York City in Manhattan, and actually, I'm lying. I wasn't in Manhattan. I was actually in Little Italy, and I was having this meeting, and the guy I was with said, "Oh, I'm not drinking so much sugar," and I said, "Oh, okay, it's not a problem." He said, "Yeah, I'm watching the amount of sugar packets that I put in my coffee." So instead of putting 3, he said I've cut back to 2, and it was a good reminder for me that whenever we're really interested in making something happen for ourselves, like we find a way to make it happen. You know what I mean? Like we can find a way to discipline ourselves, to guard ourselves, to watch ourselves, to protect ourselves, right? Especially if we find out that we have high blood pressure or diabetes or, just some type of sickness, or that it's possible. And it reminded me of the will of human nature. And I'm thinking to myself, I wonder how much, like that's the health side of the world. But then I thought about the heart, and I'm like, imagine if we were to guard our hearts the exact same way. Like, imagine if you were to just take the time to look at the people around you, look at what's being said to you, what's happening around you, who's happening around you, how it's happening around you. And imagine if you were to take the time to guard your heart. It's like, it's so easy for us to restrict ourselves from things that are bad from us, right? And for all of you health gurus, I love it when I see you and you're like, oh no, I don't eat donuts. Oh no, I don't have that, it's high fat. Oh no, no caffeine for me. Oh, I only use honey. And you have all these rules, And I'm like, all right, do you and your rules. I think it's fantastic to do the rules, but then it amazes me when I see the same person who totally struggles to guard themselves mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And it's like, how can you be so great at cutting out the sugar and using honey and no red meat and running twice a day and all of these things, but you don't take the time to protect your heart? It's like you're willing to let things into your body that's bad for you, but you're not willing, I should say, but yet you're willing to let things or people that are bad for you. Like, it doesn't work like that. You're a total hypocrite as far as I'm concerned. Literally, if you are one of those people and you're like, no red meat for me, no this for me, no sugar, whatever it might be, or no oil. I had someone the other day tell me, oh no, I can't have anything with oil or butter. Why? Just because it's bad for you. Awesome. But yet you're not willing to guard your heart. You're not willing to protect yourself. It's like, who are you? It's like, really, you can't be serious about growth or growing or getting better, because the whole reason why we cut things out in our lives is because typically they're bad for us, right? And it's like, if you're willing to cut out things from the left of you, but you're not willing to cut out things from the right of you, because as far as I'm concerned, I'd rather you eat all the butter in the world, and I mean that with every fiber in my body, and have 5 packets of sugar with every hot tea and coffee that you have, than to be in a space or a place where someone's hurting you, or to be in a space or a place where someone, or you have people who are going, I don't think it's possible. I'd rather you have like a beer a day, a glass of wine a day, or 2, depending on who you are. Like, I'd rather you do all those things, eat the pizza and the donut and the cookies and the pie and the brownies. I think I'm getting hungry. But I'd rather you eat all of those things, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, than to watch you allow yourself to let ugliness into your life. Because you know what? The ugliness that we allow into our life by people, it will kill us 10 times faster. You know why? Because the ugliness that we allow from people, it kills our spirits. It kills our emotions. It kills our will to continue. It kills our will to fight. But more importantly, from experience, you know what it kills the most? It kills our dreams. Nothing is worth on this planet, in my opinion, than killing your dreams. Because if you don't have your dreams literally in front of you and thriving, and you're breathing life into them every second, and everyone around you is also breathing life into them, then what is all this for? If you have people around you right now, and those people, you may say, well, Tiffany, they're not harming me. I'm like, okay, well, are they helping to make you better? Because as far as I'm concerned, if the people around you are not actually actively helping to make you better, then they're like dead weight, which dead weight to me is in the same exact space as killing the dream. Because anything that slows you down or holds you back, that's dead weight, that does not propel you forward. It's like a waste, and you're going to spend more time, more hours, more energy, more effort, more everything than if you were to just cut off the weight and glide. Cut off the weight and glide. So, I hope that my number one dream thought for this moment is that I really want you to think and consider that. And ask yourself that question and totally be wrong. Like, do you guard your heart? Let me tell you, 14 years ago, I did not guard my heart. And my heart was in shambles, and my mind was in shambles, and that's why I was broke all the time. And it's also probably why not only was I broke, but I was frustrated and pissed off and angry and all these other things that just suck. And it's like, that willingness to just sit there and stop worrying about all of the external ways of protecting myself and start worrying about the emotional, mental, spiritual ways of protecting myself, my entire game changed. That's literally how I got the will, the stamina, the ability, the willingness to just continue to fight, to stand up for myself, to believe in me, and more importantly, to go on to build businesses and build the life that I flipping love right now. And I want the exact same thing for you. Don't be a hypocrite. Guard your heart.